Welcome to InStory Live, the noon edition. I'm Deborah Spillman, your host, and I am a soul story coach, storyteller, founder of the InStory Way, where I help you create and live an illuminated life. And how I do that is by helping you tap into your soul story and build the clarity and confidence to find your purpose and bring it out in the world. And I put people on my telesummits and I launch them out into the wide world, which is exactly what is happening right now. I am in the middle of my telesummit launching extraordinary women out into the world. So, hi Janet, good morning, or good noon, happy afternoon. So, every morning, just about, I do some kind of inner guided practice, and I'm always teaching you to work on these, to do these. And one of my creative talents, hi Karen, is to create processes that you can do yourselves. And one of the methods that I have found is that I find a word that is something powerful I'm working on, and then I use that word as an acronym. So today it went a little bit differently. So a little background on today. So I often teach you about the Jewish calendar. So right now we're in the Jewish calendar in a leap year. The Jewish calendar goes by the moon, and it's intercalculated with the sun, so our holidays stay at the same season according to the sun, like whether it's spring or fall or winter. So right now it is the month called Adar Bet. We have 2 of this month, and so it's the 13th month of our monthly, yearly calendar cycle. And we all know there's 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 astrological signs. In Hebrew they're called a mazal. Maybe you've heard the word mazal tov, that you're mazal. So I heard a beautiful teaching that this month, which is starting exactly today, it's the new moon, is an extraordinary opening, a new possibility for getting out of quote unquote your sign, so to speak, your designated way things are going to be. It's like getting out of your astrological sign and out of your old limitations and launching yourself, leaping out into something new. And it's something I've been thinking about for a while, for the last little while, is that shift out of what's constricted into something more expanded, and then the ability to connect to the physical world from a more expanded place. So I wanted this morning to put my attention on asking. We sometimes forget to ask God, to ask in that higher realm, ask for what you want, to really open and ask and be ready to receive. So I like, one of my sort of ways of teaching is to take what came to me in the morning and share it that day. So I sat, hi, good morning, Cassandra, or happy afternoon. So I sat and I went into that quiet place, and I just began to tune into asking for blessings for my family, for my community, for the people I teach, for my business. And so in the process of doing that, it of course led, because I have a business, into a prayer to make money in my business, and also to elevate the whole realm of making money, because not only do I make money in my business, but I inspire other women to trust that they can make money doing what they love. Like this whole shift that you can be paid well for spiritual creative gifts is very powerful. It's very exciting, very uplifting, and bumps into a lot of stuff, right? People bump into the epidemic of unworthiness, that I like to call it. Oh, I'm not good enough. I don't know if I can. But if you're watching this, you are a person who knows you are being called to something more, that something more is being asked of you. And I believe that we're in a time where more is being asked of us. So I sat down and I kind of tuned in to just opening and asking and writing down, what I want to be blessed with in my life. And so when I hit the realm of money, I was like, I want to really be able to create wealth, and not just for me, but I want to open that portal for all of us who are spiritual and creative to create a new kind of wealth. But when I went to write like a very specific line of like what I was asking for, and I noticed this little hesitation when I was going to pray for wealth. I was like, like, is that okay? Can I do that? Like, who am I to pray for wealth? Like, is that all right? And I went, I noticed that, right? Because if I have that glitch, then I know lots of you have that glitch. And so what I did was I decided to kind of have a conversation with wealth. This is also one of my techniques, is conversations with everything, and to become in conversation with something. And I like to do it in writing. I'm going to read you my conversation, and I'm going to encourage you to create your own conversation with wealth, and I'm going to teach you how to use wealth as an acronym for an energetic shift. But this process, I'll read you what I did, and then you get to do your own. Okay, so what I did was I started writing like what I call an in-writing. I have InStory as my company. My program is the InStory Way, and an in-writing is simply a piece of spontaneous writing that starts with the word in. And so I started, in the light and in the love, I open to greatness, great love, great life, and light, and great wealth. And as soon as I went great wealth, I noticed that glitch. And I noticed it in a lot of very creative, very spiritual women that I work with. And so I went, okay, I'm going to investigate this. So in my mind, I'm writing this down. I said, wealth, can we speak? So just have to go along with me here. You know, my tribe, we're all deep and a little wacky, and these kind of creative processes really help you shift. So I'm going to read you my conversation, but what I want you to do is your own. So I said, so then I write, you know, a little W for wealth and a little M-E for me, and I write the conversation down. And so wealth said, yes, dear one. So I said, wealth, can I see light and love in you? Yes, open your heart and receive me there first. So I said, I sort of feel like I can't do that. And wealth asked me, why? Why? Blocked by judgment, guilt, shame, and lack. And wealth says, ah, yes, I know them well. I have many detractors. I am actually light and love and blessing. I am activated healing and transformation. I want you to see me as a force of healing, energy, and transformation. Okay, so this is for all of us, okay? And I said, okay, I feel that. Wealth says, see me as a wealth of healing, light, and love. Receive inner wealth and feel wealthy, as in healthy, filled with holiness and wholeness. Me, I said, I hit my unworthiness, my lack, my doubt, my worry. So notice that. Wealth says, I am a force for healing all of that. Remember the moment you are in. Now, this moment right now, which you can do this in any moment, but the reason it came to me is because the holiday of Jewish holiday Purim is all about flipping things around. Everything that wasn't going well in that story flips and switches in the end. And so the message is, remember that you right now, and you can choose this moment, whether it's this day or any other day, and have it be a moment where everything can turn around. And so it's Adar, it's the holiday of Purim, the 13th month. What if you switch and wealth is healing? You are wealthy, you are worthy, you are amazing, you are a leader, you are whole and holy, you are a light. Wealth is wonderful. See me, meaning wealth, as a loving, healing friend of light, filling you with so much love, abundance, joy, healing, and power. You are a wealthy, worthy, powerful, confident leader. And then I thought, wondrous, wonderful, worthy wealth. I love you. I want you to take a moment and feel whatever it is that you noticed as I read all of that, right? I'm creating for you an inner wealth process. I have lots of inner processes. I call them InStory processes. This is creating wealth from the inside out, and it's shifting the energetic signature of wealth so that wealth becomes elevating, inspiring, uplifting, and transformational. It's very powerful to do this. So when you do this for yourself, what I want you to do is to sit down in a quiet place, get out your notebook, journal, paper, and I encourage you to start and do just a little in writing. Just start right with the word in and thinking about the concept of wealth, and just write a little bit. And then begin your conversation with wealth. Say, wealth, can I speak with you? And just be a little bit playful about it. Be a little creative. I use writing because it helps me just keep the flow going, and have a conversation with wealth and see what happens. Ask real questions that come into your heart. Like when I got a message like, feel that I'm like healthy and beautiful, and I kind of, at first I was like, I can't. And Wealth said, well, why not? You have to notice what's stuck to shift it. So the first step, do an in writing on the subject of wealth. Then write a conversation between you and wealth, and you're just going to see what happens, okay? This is also part of my whole work with people, is you ask and you trust. So this is one of my InStory practices that came to me. This is part of what I do. I create these practices for you to create a shift. One of the first work I do with people is this work of learning to shift. Okay, so we're not going to be able to create wealth without shifting our energetic relationship with it. We have to have wealth be our buddy and fill us with joy and be beautiful. We need to change the energetic signature of wealth, and then we're changing who has wealth, and that's very exciting. So then I thought, okay, I really love to make up simple processes with an acronym for the word, right? I've done this with the word more. I did it with the word smile. And so with the word wealth, the first of all, the way you do this, you can create your own, is just write the words vertically and then associate positive words with each letter. And so the way that I did it for today is, each one is an action to do with wealth. So with the W, it's like watch wealth. Watch it, like see wealth growing and becoming illuminated and filled with love and guiding you. And then expect wealth, welcome it in, expect this wealth of inner expansion to expand into your life. Allow wealth to flow in, allow wealth in, open to it. And love wealth. Not like, yikes, I don't know if wealth is good or bad. I don't know if I should have it. Love wealth with all your heart as a being of light, of love, and trust wealth. Trust this inner light that is wealth. Trust it. And then heal wealth, or it was also help wealth become more expanded inside of you, in your community, in your life, and in our world. And then let me know how this goes. I'll share this video in a number of different places, so you can let me know how it goes in an email or in Facebook, whatever way you have of connecting me. I love Facebook Messenger, is a really great way to let me know if this resonated with you. What did you get from it? Did this help you? What would you like to do next? If you feel more expanded and that you are more rich and wealthy and abundant and it's aligned and it has integrity, what would you do? What can you do? So I would love to know. If you listen, please leave me a comment. It makes a difference to me to know that this made a difference for somebody. And I want us to make this powerful shift. So post a comment, reply to an email, reach out to me on Facebook. You can look for my soulstorysession.com page. It's a way to find me, to book a time to talk to me if you are ready to create this wondrous path of wealth in the world. Then let me know. I think we're on a mission, all of us together, to make a bigger difference in the world and do it from this place of our hearts, filled with love and filled with joy, and a new way of being wondrous with wealth. So let me know what you think, and as always, remember to go out in the world, share your story, live your purpose, and be a blessing. Bye, folks.